Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's time for some Ask Jesse answers. Let's get right to it. Question number 1 comes to us from Maloney and Hewitt Kidd. And Maloney asks, what is the best way to remove the negative emotions from your life if you are in a situation that cannot be changed and which causes you to feel anger, resentment, and contempt? My answer to you would be this. Whatever you believe is what you're going to get. So if you're in a situation where you believe that there's nothing that can happen that can be changed, and that because of that, you're always going to get negative emotions, and you're always going to get anger, you're always going to get resentment and contempt, you're going to get exactly that. You see, our beliefs that we have, regardless of any sort of physical reality or physical situations, our beliefs that we have about that reality are what are going to create our experience of it. This is a simpler example would be two people go and watch the same movie. One person comes out because they absolutely hate it because the movie reminds them of something traumatic that happened in their past. The other person walks out and loves it because the movie reminded them of something happy that happened in their past. If you want to change how you are experiencing things, what's going on in your life right now, you have to first change your beliefs about what is going on in your life right now. Okay? You have to change your beliefs and how you're interpreting the situation that's happening. That's not to say that what's happening is not challenging or hard or anything like that. I don't know. I'm just going off of what you gave me here. What I do know is what you choose to believe about any situation is exactly what you're going to get. And if your belief is that it's an impossible situation that can't change because it's going to produce feelings of anger, resentment, and contempt, that's exactly what you're going to get. So you got to change your beliefs. Start there. Okay? Thank you for asking that question too. And if you want to go into further detail with it or work a little bit more, shoot me an email and then we can talk about more specifics of it and I can give you some better guidance. Question number 2 comes to us from Laura Faye Gilmore, and Laura asks, hi Jesse, I'm going to be graduating university soon and will be going on interviews, but I get nervous and shy. What do you recommend to come across as confident that will show them I'm the person for the job? That's a fantastic question, and learning how to interview successfully, learning how to project skills that we have, it can be one of the most valuable skills that we actually have, right? We can be the most overqualified, the absolute, without a doubt, best person for the job, but if we can't convey that when it's time to convey that, what does it matter? It's like we could be the best home run hitter on paper, but if every time we step up to the plate, we get nervous when the pitcher's about ready to pitch, and it causes us to swing a little late, what does it matter, right? We're going to strike out, we're going to whiff, we're going to miss every time. So what we need to be able to do is get into a state that allows us to perform at the level we need to perform at any given moment. Okay, so my suggestion to you is this, Laura, and for anybody else who this might apply to. Practice doing your interview, okay, but don't practice so much answering the questions. I think that's important. What's most important is practice the state you want to be in when answering those questions, meaning if you feel that going into the interview and being completely confident, completely in control, and completely knowing that you're the best qualified person for the job, you got to focus on that. And what you want to do is go back into your life, look over your life, and find a time in your life, any time, it really doesn't matter, but any time where you had absolute supreme confidence and absolute knowing that you knew what you were doing, that you're going to get it right. An easy place to look since you're finishing university might be looking over your past academic career and some of the tests you took. If there was one course that you took that you knew you were excelling at, and when you got to the time where it was time to take the midterm, time to take the final, when it came, the paper was passed out, it was already a done deal in your mind. You knew before you even wrote your name down that you were going to get 100%, an A, whatever it was on that piece of paper. Okay? Focus on that and then replay that memory in your mind over and over again as you go into the interview and as you practice. When you're getting ready to practice, have a friend ask you questions like, why would you be great for the job? But before you answer, Remind yourself of that time when you're totally confident. Try to sit how you sat then. Try to think about what you might have thought about then. Okay? Allow that confidence from the past to come and aid you from the present. Because all those things are just emotional states, right? And if they're an emotional state we've experienced once, guess what? We can experience them again whenever we choose. We just have to choose to do it. All right? You guys, that's all for this week. I hope this has been of value to you. If it has, please share it with your friends and family. I really appreciate it. I'd love to hear what you think. Leave a little note in the comments below. And make sure you click like on the video. It helps just grow my channel, get my word out. And I look forward to doing this all again next week. I'll talk to you guys then.